Vanderpump Rules Season 10 has been thrilling and Part 3 was the most jaw-dropping installment yet as Raquel Leviss finally took the stage. After a months-long secret affair with Tom Sandoval behind the back of his long-term partner and her close friend Ariana Madix, Raquel finally sat down to discuss the details with the cast. Joined by Lala Kent, James Kennedy, Katie Maloney, Lisa Vanderpump, and Tom Schwartz along with Andy Cohen hosting, the reunion has been shocking on all fronts thus far. Though Sheena Shea was away from the set due to the restraining order Raquel had against her, the rest of the cast finally spoke on the drama. While the cast discussed some of the known details of Scandoval, Raquel's perspective being added to the mix was helpful in truly seeing the affair for what it was. While Ariana was clearly feeling a whirlwind of emotions throughout the reunion and had a difficult time hearing the details of the affair, it was fascinating to watch the cast discuss something so deeply personal together. Tom and Raquel offered apologies that weren't accepted, and Ariana finally got to say exactly how she felt about her former partner and former friend. Aside from the drama, the reunion felt like it offered some closure, until the bombshell after the event was revealed. Raquel said though selfish, her actions were human almost immediately during Part 3 of the Vanderpump Rules Season 10 reunion. Raquel apologized for her super selfish actions throughout the summer. She talked about trying to live her life pleasing herself over pleasing others. While this would make sense in other scenarios, the actions Raquel chose to take to please herself included sleeping with her close friend's boyfriend. Ariana proceeded to tell Raquel she was diabolical, demented, disgusting, subhuman, to which Raquel tried to defend her actions as human, explaining that making mistakes is part of being a person. The rest of the cast jumped in to explain to Raquel why she was wrong. Ariana snapped at Raquel, causing Tom to snap at Ariana after the cast chimed in, speaking over each other to try and explain to Raquel why her actions were ill-advised. Andy took the conversation back. After Andy asked Raquel directly about how she could speak to Ariana about her intimacy issues with Tom without feeling she was diabolical, Ariana didn't hold back. After a string of expletives, Ariana told Raquel, "You're disgusting and I wish nothing but the worst ing that could ever happen to a person on you." Tom quickly chimed in, bizarrely explaining that they don't live their lives by logic, to which the entire cast began to laugh, confused by his odd statement. Lala got called out for her relationship with Randall for a moment of reprieve from the Tom and Raquel drama. Things turned to Lala when the group were discussing her fight with Raquel wherein she called herself a mistress. After Raquel told Lala she and James couldn't speak on her affair with Tom because the two of them had cheated, Lala went off on Raquel, explaining just how she felt about the situation. She explained that what she had with her ex, Randall Emmett, was incredibly different because even though she was the other woman, Randall was lying to Lala at the time, saying his marriage was over. Raquel couldn't grasp this, but the cast eventually moved on. Sheena, Brock, and Ali watched the reunion from afar while Raquel was on the set. Sheena was not legally allowed to be present due to the restraining order Raquel had filed against her. In a trailer 100 yards away from Raquel, Sheena was shown several times throughout the reunion watching a live feed and reacting to things happening on the set. With her husband Brock Davies and James' girlfriend Ali Luber also in her trailer, the trio watched and sipped on White Claws as they watched the drama unfold. Sheena was shocked by some of the things being said, but ultimately just seemed disgusted by Tom and Raquel. 6. Tom, Raquel, and Ariana provided clarity on some scandal details. Andy went through some rapid-fire moments of scandal that had rumors swirling around about them for Tom, Raquel, and Ariana to clarify. First, Tom confirmed the affair was happening when he dressed up as Raquel for Halloween. Andy asked if Raquel's lightning bolt necklace was actually meant to be a nod to her relationship with Tom. Raquel confirmed that the lightning bolt was an example of how Tom makes me feel as a person. Tom was also asked about the night he lied about to Lisa, when Raquel stayed over at Tom and Ariana's home. He said they didn't sleep together that night, but it was later dispelled. 5. The Vanderpump Rules cast rallied around Ariana during one vulnerable moment. Ariana spoke highly of her friends on the Vanderpump Rules cast. After being asked how it felt to have something so large-scale, life-changing, and potentially humiliating happen to her in public, Ariana got quiet and began to cry. She said that if she hadn't had her friends around her, she wasn't sure exactly how she would have been able to face any of it. Tearfully, she thanked Katie, Lala, and Sheena for their support throughout one of the most difficult times in her life. Never to be left out, Tom also expressed thanks to the rest of the cast for taking care of his ex. 4. Tom commented negatively on his sex life with Ariana during one of the most heinous moments of the Vanderpump Rules reunion. Tom alienated himself in a way only he could manage. After Tom was asked if he'd slept with anyone else after beginning his affair with Raquel, Ariana stepped in to answer, explaining that he'd slept with her after the affair had started. Tom, never able to simply sit back and let himself be bested, responded with a vile comment. "Yeah, you kept your shirt on the whole time," Tom scoffed. "It was so hot." The entire Vanderpump Rules cast as well as Andy were floored by the hateful comment. 3. Tom Schwartz finally had enough of Tom Sandoval after Tom's comment. The Vanderpump Rules cast were hostile towards him, and Schwartz even seemed like he'd had enough of his business partner. Burying his head in his hands, Schwartz was shown after the comment was made holding his head and shaking it, mumbling to himself in shock. It's clear that the business partners don't see eye to eye on the affair, and while Tom was trying to defend himself, Schwartz was clearly of another mind. He mentioned that he felt Tom should have told Ariana about the affair and that he wasn't happy to have been put in the middle, leaving the relationship between the Toms in the balance. 2. Raquel and Tom had a moment backstage after Raquel exited the stage. She and Tom took a moment together as she changed out of her reunion outfit and into some more comfortable clothes. She was set to be escorted off set so Sheena could return for the end of the reunion, and once she walked off the tent set, seemed a bit more relaxed with Tom. The two fell into some light-hearted banter about their long, daunting affair. It was clear that though both had just tearfully tried to apologize for their actions and fight for their love, which they'd confirmed earlier in the reunion, they were feeling very little remorse about what they'd done. 1. Raquel sat down with producers to finally tell the truth after the reunion was finished. Pieces of Raquel's final interview of the season, which was filmed 6 days later, was aired. The interview was a one-on-one with a producer, and Raquel explained that she really didn't like lying and felt it weighing down on her, so she finally wanted to tell the truth. She disclosed several things during the interview and ultimately came off looking like she'd been groomed by Tom to tell a very specific story. After disclosing information about the biggest Vanderpump Rules scandal ever, including the fact that the affair was happening far longer than reported, Raquel promptly burst into tears. Sources: Rex Weed, Twitter. D, Twitter. Esteco, Twitter. Rex Weed, Twitter.